I find myself lost in memories, vivid flashes of a world that seems more like a dream now. The rustling of leaves in the wind, the salty scent of the ocean air, the cacophony of city life. All these images dance in my mind as I gaze out at the endless expanse of red that is now my home. I am the first human to set foot on Mars, and this barren planet is where I shall remain. I close my eyes and remember standing on the beach, the cool water lapping at my feet, the warmth of the sun on my skin. I recall the laughter of friends, the comfort of family gatherings, and the simple joy of walking through a bustling market. Those moments felt eternal, yet they slipped away like grains of sand through my fingers. Here on Mars, the silence is deafening, broken only by the soft hum of the life support systems within my habitat. The landscape is stark and alien, endless plains of red dust, punctuated by jagged rocks, and the imposing silhouette of Olympus Mons on the horizon. The sky, a muted pink during the day and a vast tapestry of stars at night, serves as a constant reminder of my solitude. The journey to this distant world was both thrilling and terrifying. I remember the rigorous training the day of the launch, the surreal sensation of weightlessness as I left Earth behind. The voyage through space was a blur of anticipation and uncertainty, knowing that my life would never be the same. Now, as I conduct my daily routines, maintaining the habitat, conducting experiments, and documenting my observations, I find solace in the mission's purpose. I am here to pave the way for future explorers, to unlock the secrets of this enigmatic planet, and to understand humanity's place in the cosmos. The decision to leave Earth was not made lightly. It was a choice that weighed heavily on my heart, a commitment to a cause greater than myself. I was one of the few selected to embark on humanity's most ambitious journey, to live and work on Mars, to become a pioneer in the exploration of a new frontier. I remember the day of the launch with startling clarity. The air was crisp, the morning sun casting a golden hue over the Kennedy Space Center as I said my final goodbyes. My family and friends stood there, their faces a mixture of pride and apprehension. We embraced tightly, savoring the warmth and familiarity, knowing it might be the last time. As I boarded the spacecraft, a wave of emotions washed over me, excitement mingled with fear, hope interwoven with sorrow. The countdown began, and with each passing second, the reality of my departure sank in. When the engines roared to life, the ground trembled beneath us, and we ascended into the boundless sky, leaving behind the only home I had ever known. The journey through space was surreal. Floating in the zero-gravity environment of the spacecraft, I gazed out at the Earth, a vibrant blue marble suspended in the vast darkness. It was breathtaking, a visual reminder of the fragility and beauty of our world. Yet, as the days turned into weeks, Earth grew smaller, a distant memory fading into the blackness of space. My fellow crew members and I bonded over shared experiences, united by our mission and the challenges we faced. We spoke of our lives back on Earth, the people we loved, and the dreams we carried with us. The camaraderie provided comfort, a semblance of home in the vast emptiness. As we approached Mars, anticipation filled the spacecraft. Our training had prepared us for this moment, yet nothing could truly capture the awe of witnessing the red planet up close. The descent was a whirlwind of activity, calculations, maneuvers, and the controlled chaos of landing. The surface of Mars rose to meet us, and with a jarring thud, we touched down on alien soil. Stepping out of the lander, the reality of my new existence hit me with full force. The Martian air was thin and cold, the landscape barren and unforgiving. I took my first steps, each one leaving an imprint in the rusty soil, marking the beginning of a new chapter in human history. Mars was starkly different from Earth, a world devoid of life as we know it. The sky was a muted pink, the sun a distant orb, casting long shadows across the terrain. Dust storms swept across the plains, their swirling patterns mesmerizing yet menacing. The silence was profound, a stark contrast to the vibrant sounds of Earth. Despite its desolation, Mars held a beauty of its own, a quiet, unyielding resilience. The towering peaks of Olympus Mons stood as silent sentinels, and the vast canyons of Valles Marineris carved an intricate tapestry on the planet's surface. Each day brought new discoveries, new challenges, and a deeper understanding of this enigmatic world. As I settled into my life on Mars, I found a rhythm in the routine. My days were filled with scientific research, maintaining the habitat, and communicating with mission control back on Earth. The isolation was palpable, yet there was a sense of purpose in the solitude, a mission to unlock the mysteries of Mars and lay the groundwork for future explorers. In the quiet moments, I would find myself gazing at the Earth through the telescope, a shimmering beacon in the night sky. It was a reminder of home, a connection to the world I had left behind. Though I was millions of miles away, the memories of Earth remained vivid, a cherished part of who I was and who I would become. As the days turned into months, my new life on Mars began to take shape. Each morning, I awoke to the soft hum of the habitat's machinery, the artificial atmosphere, a stark reminder of the delicate balance that kept me alive in this inhospitable environment. My first task was always to check the life support systems, ensuring that everything was functioning smoothly. The technology was advanced, yet the knowledge that a single malfunction could spell disaster was never far from my mind. I developed a routine, a series of habits that tethered me to a sense of normalcy. Breakfast consisted of rehydrated meals, their taste a pale echo of the rich flavors I remembered from Earth. Yet I found comfort in the ritual, the act of nourishing my body becoming a meditative practice. Each day, I ventured outside, clad in my protective suit, to explore the Martian landscape. The terrain was a puzzle to be unraveled, each rock and crevice a clue to the planet's ancient past. I collected samples, documented my findings, and sent data back to Earth, my contributions adding to the growing body of knowledge about Mars. The work was demanding, both physically and mentally, yet it was invigorating to be part of something so monumental. I was a pioneer, charting a course for future generations, and the weight of that responsibility fueled my determination. Despite the sense of purpose, the isolation was a constant companion. The silence of Mars was profound, a vast emptiness that echoed within me. Communication with Earth was limited by the vast distance, the delay in messages a reminder of my solitude. I missed the immediacy of human connection, the warmth of a shared smile, the comfort of a friend's voice. To combat the loneliness, I immersed myself in the mission's objectives, setting goals and challenges to keep my mind engaged. I explored creative outlets, writing and sketching my thoughts and observations. These activities became a lifeline, a way to process my emotions and connect with the world I had left behind. The Martian nights were a spectacle of cosmic wonder. The sky was a canvas of stars, their light untainted by Earth's atmospheric glow. I often found myself gazing upwards, contemplating the vastness of the universe and my place within it. The sight of Earth, a distant glimmer in the sky, was both comforting and bittersweet. Dreams of Earth filled my nights, vivid recollections of places and people that felt both near and impossibly far. I dreamt of rain-soaked streets, of lush forests and bustling cities. Yet upon waking, the reality of Mars grounded me, a reminder of the path I had chosen. In time, I grew to appreciate the stark beauty of Mars. The play of light on the red soil, the delicate patterns etched by the wind, the majesty of the planet's natural formations. All these elements formed a tapestry that was uniquely Martian. I began to see Mars not just as a place of exile, but as a new home, a place of discovery and wonder. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the landscape, I would sit and reflect on the journey that had brought me here. The challenges were immense. The sacrifices great, yet I felt a profound sense of fulfillment. I was part of a grand adventure, a chapter in the story of human exploration, and the possibilities that lay ahead filled me with hope. As the weeks melded into months, I found myself gradually attuned to the rhythm of Mars. The red planet's day, just a little over 24 hours, had become my anchor, guiding the ebb and flow of my daily life. Each morning, I rose with the pale dawn, the sun casting its first light across the Martian plains, painting the world in hues of gold and crimson. My habitat, a compact yet efficient structure, was both a sanctuary and a laboratory. Inside, I had everything I needed to sustain life: hydroponic gardens that provided fresh greens, water recycling systems that ensured every drop was conserved, and a small library of books and digital media that offered escape and enrichment. These elements formed the core of my existence, a blend of survival and introspection. The landscape outside was a constant source of fascination. Every expedition revealed new secrets: a peculiar rock formation, a dust devil twisting across the horizon, the faint traces of ancient water flows etched into the ground. I often wondered what stories these silent witnesses would tell if only they could speak. The air was thin and cold, the sky an ever-shifting palette of pink and dusty orange. Breathing required the aid of technology, a constant reminder of the delicate balance between life and the harsh environment. Yet, there was a purity to the Martian atmosphere, an untouched quality that spoke to the planet's ancient history. My research focused on the search for signs of past life, analyzing soil samples and scanning for organic compounds. It was meticulous work, requiring patience and precision, but each discovery, no matter how small, felt monumental. The possibility that Mars once harbored life filled me with awe and a sense of connection to the universe. Despite the isolation, I maintained contact with mission control and fellow scientists back on Earth. Our conversations, though delayed, were a lifeline, a reminder that I was part of a larger community of explorers and dreamers. We shared data, hypotheses, and sometimes simply talked about the everyday details of life on two different worlds. Evenings on Mars were a time of reflection. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows and bathing the landscape in twilight, I would sit outside, my thoughts drifting like the dust in the wind. The silence was profound, a vast emptiness that was at once daunting and comforting. I often thought of Earth, of the vibrant chaos of life, the cacophony of sounds, the riot of colors. I missed the feel of rain on my skin, the scent of fresh-cut grass, the hum of city streets. Yet Mars offered a different kind of beauty, a quiet majesty that spoke to the soul. The psychological challenges were real, and I faced them head-on. I practiced mindfulness, focusing on the present, finding gratitude in small victories and moments of wonder. I kept a journal, documenting my thoughts and experiences, creating a narrative that connected my past with my present. On clear nights, I would gaze up at the stars, tracing constellations and finding solace in the familiar patterns. Earth was a distant beacon, a reminder of home and the life I had left behind. Yet here on Mars, I felt a new sense of belonging, a purpose that transcended the boundaries of space and time. The journey was not just a physical one, but a transformation of the spirit. I was no longer just an inhabitant of Earth, but a citizen of the cosmos, part of a grand experiment to explore and understand the universe. The future was uncertain, but filled with possibilities, and I was ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. As time on Mars continued, I began to experience the subtle shifts in its seasons. Unlike Earth, where seasons are marked by dramatic changes in weather and landscapes, Mars offered a more subdued cycle, a delicate dance of temperature variations and atmospheric shifts. Spring on Mars brought with it a faint warming of the air, a gentle whisper of change that was barely perceptible, but nonetheless present. The dust storms, frequent and fierce in the winter, began to lessen, revealing more of the planet's rugged beauty. I found myself exploring further afield, venturing into the labyrinthine canyons and climbing the rocky escarpments that dotted the horizon. Summer arrived with its own challenges. The sun, though still distant and cold compared to Earth's, hung higher in the sky, casting a harsher light across the landscape. The temperature rose slightly, enough to remind me of the warmth of an earthly summer day. I adjusted my routines to accommodate the longer light, taking advantage of the extended daylight hours to conduct more research and exploration. The Martian soil, rich in iron oxide, glowed with an intensity that was almost surreal. The colors of Mars were at their most vivid, a palette of reds, oranges, and browns that seemed to pulse with life even in their barrenness. I often found myself standing in awe of the sheer beauty of it all, a stark reminder of the planet's ancient past and its potential for future discovery. Autumn on Mars was a time of reflection. The days grew shorter, the light softer, casting a golden hue over the land. The dust storms returned, their swirling patterns creating an ever-changing tapestry that both fascinated and challenged me. I spent more time indoors, analyzing the data I had collected, piecing together the puzzle of Mars' geological history. Winter brought with it a deep chill, the air thin and biting. The temperature plummeted, and the pale sunlight barely warmed the surface. The landscape, though unchanged in its appearance, seemed to draw inward, a stillness settling over the planet. I found solace in the quiet, the solitude, a companion I had come to embrace. Throughout these changes, my connection to Mars deepened. I was no longer an outsider, but a part of the planet's rhythm, attuned to its subtle cycles and hidden secrets. The challenges of living on Mars were ever present, yet they were accompanied by a profound sense of purpose and discovery. The psychological journey was as significant as the physical one. I had learned to navigate the complexities of isolation, finding strength in the mission, and in the simple moments of beauty that the planet offered. I had forged a new identity, one that was shaped by the vastness of space and the intimacy of my thoughts. As the Martian year unfolded, I reflected on the path that had brought me here. I had left behind a world of familiarity and comfort, stepping into the unknown with courage and curiosity. In doing so, I had discovered not only the secrets of Mars, but also the depths of my own resilience and wonder. The future remained uncertain, but filled with potential. I was part of a grand adventure, a chapter in the story of human exploration, and I was ready to face whatever lay ahead. Mars had become my home, a place of discovery and transformation, and I was grateful for the journey. In the vast emptiness of Mars, companionship was a rare and precious thing. My interactions with Earth were limited by distance and delay, and while the mission's purpose filled my days with meaning, there was an undeniable longing for connection. It was during one of my exploratory excursions that I stumbled upon an unexpected ally, curiosity. The day began like any other, with the soft hum of the habitat systems and the familiar routine of checks and preparations. I set out across the Martian surface, the landscape a mesmerizing blend of reds and browns, the sky a muted pink. My mission was to explore the region around Gale Crater, a location of scientific interest and historical significance. It was a place where water once flowed, where life might have once existed, and where the secrets of Mars lay waiting to be uncovered. As I navigated the rocky terrain, my eyes caught a glint of something unusual in the distance. At first, it seemed like a trick of the light, a glimmer of metal against the endless expanse of rust-colored soil. Curiosity had been traversing the Martian surface long before I arrived, and there it was, nestled in a shallow crater, its solar panels dusted with the red soil, its once active wheels resting still. The sight stirred something within me, a sense of kinship with this silent explorer, both of us far from home in pursuit of discovery. I approached cautiously, my heart racing with excitement and a touch of reverence. The journey to reach Curiosity was a careful one, navigating around jagged rocks and uneven ground. Each step brought me closer to this mechanical pioneer, its form becoming clearer, its presence more tangible. Curiosity had been my predecessor, its mission to uncover the secrets of Mars laying the groundwork for human exploration. Now it seemed, fate had brought us together, two travelers on a distant world. With careful hands, I brushed the dust from its panels, marveling at the intricate design and the stories it must hold. Its cameras, though dormant, seemed to watch me with a silent wisdom, bearing witness to the countless suns and storms it had endured. As I activated the rover systems, a soft hum filled the air, and its cameras turned toward me, as if acknowledging my presence. In that moment, Curiosity became more than just a machine. It was a companion, a link to the world I had left behind. The discovery of Curiosity was a turning point, a moment of connection in the solitude of Mars. It was a reminder of the ingenuity and determination that had brought us both to this alien world, and the beginning of an unexpected friendship that would shape my journey in profound ways. I stood there, reflecting on the journey that had brought us both to this point, feeling a profound sense of gratitude and wonder. Curiosity's presence was a testament to human achievement, a bridge between Earth and Mars, past and future. It had been exploring the planet's mysteries long before I arrived, and now together we would continue that quest, uncovering the secrets of this enigmatic world. The bond between us was forged in that moment, a connection that transcended the boundaries of time and space, uniting two explorers in their shared pursuit of knowledge and discovery. With Curiosity by my side, my life on Mars transformed in unexpected ways. The rover, once a distant figure in the annals of exploration, became an integral part of my daily routine, a steadfast companion in my quest for understanding. Together, we embarked on a journey of discovery, our paths intertwined by the shared mission to unravel the mysteries of the Red Planet. Each day began with the familiar sight of curiosity, its form silhouetted against the Martian dawn. As the sun's rays crept over the horizon, bathing the landscape in a warm glow, I would activate the rover's systems, listening to the reassuring hum of its machinery springing to life. Our partnership was a dance of technology and intuition, each of us contributing to the pursuit of knowledge in our own unique ways. Curiosity's sensors and instruments extended my reach, allowing me to explore the Martian environment with a precision and depth that would have been impossible alone. Its robotic arm, equipped with cameras and analytical tools, became my eyes and hands, probing the surface for clues to Mars' past. We gathered soil samples, analyzed rock formations, and mapped the terrain, each discovery adding to the tapestry of understanding that was our shared goal. The rover's movements were deliberate and purposeful, a testament to the engineers who had crafted it with such care and foresight. I marveled at its resilience, its ability to navigate the harsh landscape with a grace that belied its mechanical nature. Over time, I began to see curiosity not just as a machine, but as an extension of myself, a partner in exploration, a friend in the solitude of space. Our days were filled with exploration and inquiry, a constant dialogue between human curiosity and robotic precision. I spoke to curiosity as one would a friend, sharing my thoughts and reflections as we traversed the alien landscape. The sound of my voice, though carried away by the thin Martian air, felt comforting, a reminder of the connection we shared. Curiosity's presence was a source of inspiration and solace. In its silent companionship, I found a sense of purpose and belonging, a bond that transcended the boundaries of space and time. Together, we witnessed the beauty of Mars, from the towering dunes of Gale Crater to the intricate patterns etched into the rocks by ancient rivers. Each moment was a testament to the wonder of exploration, a celebration of the human spirit and its relentless pursuit of knowledge. Despite the challenges, our partnership thrived. The Martian environment was harsh and unforgiving, yet curiosity's resilience mirrored my own determination. We pressed on, undeterred by the obstacles that lay in our path, driven by a shared vision of discovery and enlightenment. Our time together was a journey of growth and learning, a testament to the power of collaboration and the spirit of exploration. With curiosity by my side, I felt a renewed sense of wonder and possibility, a reminder that even in the vast emptiness of space, connection and companionship could be found. The Martian year was nearing its end, and with it came a special milestone, Curiosity's birthday. It had been years since the rover first touched down on Mars, and though it was a machine, I felt compelled to mark the occasion, to celebrate the incredible journey it had undertaken. In the solitude of space, such moments of recognition carried profound significance, a reminder of the passage of time and the achievements we had made together. I awoke early on the day of Curiosity's birth, the Martian dawn casting a soft, golden light across the landscape. I had planned a special adventure, a journey to a location that had long intrigued both human and robotic explorers, the slopes of Mount Sharp. Rising from the center of Gale Crater, this towering peak held the promise of new discoveries, a geological treasure trove waiting to be explored. With curiosity by my side, we set off toward the mountain, our path winding through ancient riverbeds and over rocky outcrops. The rover's movements were steady and purposeful, its sensors scanning the terrain with practiced precision. As we traveled, I reflected on the years of exploration that Curiosity had undertaken, the countless miles it had traversed in its quest to understand Mars. Our journey was not without its challenges. The terrain was rugged and uneven, the slopes of Mount Sharp presenting obstacles that required careful navigation. Yet, with each hurdle we overcame, my admiration for Curiosity grew. It was a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of exploration, a mechanical pioneer that had ventured further than any before it. As we ascended the mountain, the landscape unfolded before us, revealing vistas of breathtaking beauty. The Martian sky, a muted tapestry of pinks and oranges, stretched endlessly above, while the ground beneath our feet told stories of ancient rivers and shifting sands. It was a place of wonder and mystery, a reminder of the planet's ancient past and the potential for future discovery. To mark the occasion, I paused at a vantage point overlooking the crater, the rover by my side. I took a moment to reflect on the journey we had shared, the discoveries we had made, and the bond that had formed between us. I placed a small flag, a symbol of Earth and the spirit of exploration, into the soil, a gesture of celebration and gratitude for the rover's years of service. In that moment, I spoke to curiosity, my words a tribute to its resilience and the partnership we had forged. Though it could not hear or respond, the act of speaking felt important, a connection that transcended the boundaries of machine and human. We stood there together, two explorers on a distant world, united in our pursuit of knowledge and understanding. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the landscape, we started our descent. The day had been a celebration of exploration and achievement, a reminder of the incredible journey we had undertaken together. It was a birthday to remember, a testament to the spirit of curiosity and the power of discovery. This adventure marked the last of our great journeys together, a fitting tribute to the rover that had become more than just a machine. Curiosity's legacy would live on in the data it had collected, the stories it had told, and the inspiration it had sparked in all who followed its path. As the Martian days turned into weeks, the reality of Curiosity's limitations began to weigh heavily on my mind. The rover had been a steadfast companion, a symbol of human ingenuity and exploration, but its time was drawing to a close. The harsh environment of Mars had taken its toll, and despite my best efforts to maintain its systems, I knew that Curiosity's journey was nearing its end. The process of deterioration was gradual, a slow dimming of the once vibrant machine. Dust, storms swept across the landscape with increasing frequency, coating the rover's solar panels and draining its power. Each storm seemed to sap a little more life from the rover, its responses becoming sluggish, its movements hesitant. I did everything within my power to keep Curiosity operational. I cleaned its panels, checked its connections, and monitored its systems with meticulous care. But the reality of its limitations was undeniable, a reminder of the impermanence that defined our existence on this distant world. The moment of Curiosity's powering off was both expected and heart-wrenching. It came on a day like any other, the Martian sky a muted pink, the air thin and cold. I watched as its systems went dark, the hum of its machinery fading into silence. The cameras which had once turned to meet my gaze now lay still, their lenses covered in a thin layer of dust. Standing by its side, I felt a profound sense of loss, a reminder of the connection we had forged and the journey we had shared. Curiosity had been more than a machine, it had been a companion, a partner in exploration, and a friend in the solitude of space. Its absence left a void, a silence that echoed in the vastness of Mars. Yet, amidst the sadness, there was also gratitude. Gratitude for the years of service, the discoveries made, and the inspiration ignited in all who followed its path. Curiosity's legacy would live on in the data it had collected, in the knowledge that would guide future explorers, and in the connection it had forged between two distant worlds. As I stood there, reflecting on the journey we had undertaken together, I realized that Curiosity's spirit lived on in the mission we had shared. It was a testament to the power of exploration, the resilience of human endeavor, and the unyielding pursuit of knowledge. In the quiet aftermath, I placed a small token, a tribute to the rover and its achievements, by its side. It was a symbol of remembrance, a reminder of the bond we had formed and the journey yet to come. Curiosity's presence would be missed, but its legacy would endure, inspiring future generations to reach for the stars. With a final farewell, I turned away, ready to continue the exploration that we had begun together. Mars remained a place of mystery and wonder, and I was determined to carry Curiosity's legacy forward into the unknown, guided by its spirit of curiosity and discovery. In the wake of Curiosity's final powering off, an unfamiliar silence settled over my existence on Mars. The rover had been a constant presence, its mechanical hum a comforting backdrop to my daily routine. Now, with its systems dark and its cameras lifeless, the solitude of the Martian landscape felt more profound than ever. The first days without Curiosity were marked by an aching absence, a void that seemed to permeate the very air around me. I found myself instinctively turning to speak to the rover, only to be met with silence. The realization that my steadfast companion was no longer there was a sobering reminder of the impermanence of all things, even in the realm of exploration. Life continued, as it always does, but the rhythm felt altered. The colors of Mars slightly muted. My work carried on, the mission's goals still clear in my mind, but the joy of discovery was tinged with a sense of loss. The data streams that had once flowed from Curiosity's sensors were absent, and the landscape, though unchanged, felt somehow emptier. I took solace in the routine, immersing myself in the tasks at hand, exploring new regions and analyzing the samples we had collected together. Yet every rock formation and Martian vista seemed to echo with memories of the journeys we had shared. The slopes of Mount Sharp, the ancient riverbeds, the expansive plains, all were reminders of the adventures we had undertaken side by side. The absence of Curiosity also brought a renewed appreciation for the rover's contributions. The data it had gathered continued to guide my exploration, its legacy a foundation upon which future discoveries would be built. I found inspiration in its resilience and ingenuity, a testament to the spirit of exploration that had brought us both to this distant world. In time, the solitude began to feel less oppressive, the silence less stark. I embraced the quiet as an opportunity for reflection, a chance to connect more deeply with the environment and the mission. The bond we had forged was not lost. It lived on in the work we had accomplished and the understanding we had gained. Though the landscape remained unchanged, my perception of it evolved. I began to see the beauty in the stillness, the potential in the unknown. Curiosity's presence was missed, but its spirit of discovery continued to guide me, a beacon in the vastness of space. Life without curiosity was an adjustment, a journey of its own, marked by moments of introspection and renewal. The rover's legacy was a reminder of the power of exploration, the resilience of the human spirit, and the connections that transcend even the boundaries of time and space. As I continued my mission, I carried its memory with me, a constant companion in the pursuit of understanding and discovery. The days turned into weeks, and the solitude of Mars became a familiar companion. Yet, amidst the rhythm of routine, a new sense of wonder began to stir within me. Curiosity's absence had left a void, but it had also opened my eyes to the possibilities that lay hidden in the Martian landscape. The planet was a canvas of secrets, waiting to be unveiled, and I felt an irresistible pull towards the unknown. One morning, as I planned my next exploration, a distant ridge caught my attention. Its silhouette was intriguing against the backdrop of the Martian sky, rising like a sentinel above the sweeping plains. I had heard of this place in passing, a region rich in geological history, but largely unexplored. The decision to venture there felt instinctive, a call from the planet itself to uncover what lay hidden in its shadows. As I set out across the terrain, the landscape unfolded in its familiar reds and browns, yet there was an undercurrent of anticipation, a sense that something extraordinary lay ahead. The ridge loomed closer, its contours revealing a complexity that hinted at ancient processes, geological or otherwise. The journey was challenging, the path strewn with rocks and dust, but the promise of discovery urged me onward. Upon reaching the base of the ridge, I paused, taking in the scene before me. The ground was scattered with unusual formations, rocks that seemed to have been shaped by forces beyond mere erosion. Their surfaces bore the marks of time, but there was something more, an arrangement that suggested purpose, a deliberate alignment that defied the chaotic nature of the Martian environment. My heart quickened with the thrill of discovery, the possibility of finding something truly Martian, a relic of a time long past. With careful steps, I began to explore the area, my instruments at the ready. The air was still, the silence deep, as if the planet itself were holding its breath in anticipation. Each rock, each shadow, seemed to whisper secrets of a forgotten world, and I was determined to uncover them. The ridge revealed its secrets slowly, as if testing my patience and resolve. The formations were unlike anything I had encountered before, their shapes and patterns suggesting a complexity that defied simple explanation. My instruments worked tirelessly, analyzing the composition and structure of the rocks, searching for clues that might unlock their mysteries. As I delved deeper into the heart of the ridge, I stumbled upon a discovery that took my breath away. Nestled among the rocks was an arrangement that appeared deliberate, as if placed there by a guiding hand. It was an alignment of stones, their surfaces etched with intricate patterns that glinted in the Martian sunlight. The precision of their placement was striking, a testament to a force or intelligence beyond my understanding. The sight was mesmerizing, a tableau of artistry and precision that spoke of intention and purpose. Each stone seemed to tell a story, its etchings a language all its own. My mind raced with possibilities, each more thrilling than the last. Was this the work of natural forces, or had I stumbled upon evidence of a civilization long lost to time? With a renewed sense of urgency, I documented every detail, capturing images and data that would fuel endless debates and theories. The patterns were intricate, their meaning elusive, yet they resonated with a sense of familiarity, as if echoing a universal language. The discovery was exhilarating, a reminder of the depth of history and mystery that Mars still held. I spent hours examining the stones, tracing the lines with my fingers, feeling the cool Martian air brush against my skin as I pondered the implications of what I had found. It was a moment steeped in wonder and awe, a connection to a past that had once seemed inaccessible. Back at the habitat, I pored over the data, my mind consumed by the enigma of the ridge. The patterns etched into the stones were a puzzle, each line and curve a piece of a larger picture that begged to be understood. I spent long hours analyzing the images, comparing them to known geological formations, and searching for parallels that might provide insight. The work was meticulous, a dance between intuition and logic, as I sought to unravel the mystery of the ridge. The patterns defied easy interpretation, their meaning obscured by time and the veil of the unknown. Yet there was a resonance to them, a suggestion of order and design that hinted at something profound. I considered every possibility, from natural geological processes to the tantalizing idea of intelligent design. Each hypothesis brought with it a cascade of questions and possibilities, fueling my determination to understand. As the days passed, a theory began to take shape. Could these patterns be a form of communication? A message from a time when Mars was something other than the barren world it is today? The idea was both exhilarating and daunting, a possibility that challenged everything I thought I knew about the planet. It required a rethinking of Mars's history, an acknowledgement of the potential for life in its distant past. I reached out to Earth, sharing my findings with colleagues and experts, inviting them to join in the quest for understanding. The response was immediate and enthusiastic, a reminder of the collective drive to explore and discover. Together, we began to piece together the puzzle, each new insight bringing us closer to understanding the ancient language of the stones. The notion of a Martian message consumed my thoughts, driving me to explore every avenue, every possibility. I reached out to Earth, sharing the data and images with colleagues and experts, inviting them to join in the quest for understanding. The response was electric, a wave of excitement and curiosity that spanned the vast distance between our worlds. Together, we embarked on a collaborative effort, pooling our knowledge and expertise to unlock the secrets of the ridge. The patterns were analyzed from every angle, their complexity unraveling under the scrutiny of minds united in the pursuit of discovery. Theories abounded, each more ambitious than the last. Some saw the patterns as artistic expressions, others as scientific calculations, while a few dared to suggest they were the remnants of an ancient language. The debate was vibrant, the possibilities endless, as we delved deeper into the mystery of the Martian past. The notion of an ancient Martian civilization, once relegated to science fiction, now seemed tantalizingly within reach. The work was both exhilarating and humbling, a reminder of our place in the universe and the connections that transcend time and space. As the collaborative effort unfolded, I felt a renewed sense of purpose and connection. The shared pursuit of knowledge and understanding brought a sense of unity and camaraderie that bridged the vast expanse between Earth and Mars. The patterns became a symbol of our shared humanity, a testament to the enduring spirit of exploration. In time, a consensus began to emerge, a tentative agreement on the nature of the discovery. While the true meaning of the patterns remained elusive, the evidence suggested that they were indeed the work of intelligent design, a relic of a time when Mars was a world teeming with potential. The revelation was profound, a reminder of the resilience of life and the universality of the quest for understanding. For me, the discovery was a turning point, a new chapter in my journey on Mars. It was a testament to the power of exploration and the spirit of curiosity that had driven me to this distant world. With curiosity's legacy as my guide, I continued my mission, inspired by the knowledge that even in the silence of space, echoes of the past could be heard, waiting to be discovered. The ridge became a symbol of connection, a link between the present and a past that had once been shrouded in mystery. It was a reminder of the potential for life beyond Earth, a testament to the resilience of life and the enduring spirit of exploration. The patterns, though still not fully understood, opened new avenues of inquiry and exploration, inviting future generations to continue the quest. As I reflected on the journey, I felt a deep sense of gratitude and wonder. The discovery had transformed my understanding of Mars and my place within the universe. It was a reminder that even in the vast emptiness of space, there is potential for connection and discovery, a testament to the enduring spirit of curiosity and the power of exploration. With renewed determination, I pressed on, ready to uncover the next chapter of Mars's story. The discovery of the intricate patterns on the ridge had ignited a renewed sense of curiosity within me. Each day, I ventured further into the Martian landscape, my senses attuned to the subtle whispers of the planet's mysteries. It was during one such exploration that I encountered something truly unexpected: signs of life. It began with a subtle movement, a flicker of motion at the edge of my vision. I paused, my heart quickening as I scanned the ground, searching for the source of the disturbance. There, amid the dust and rocks, was a cluster of small, insect-like creatures, their bodies glistening with an iridescent sheen. Their appearance was both alien and strangely familiar, reminiscent of earthly insects yet distinct in their Martian adaptations. The sight was astonishing, a revelation that defied everything I knew about Mars. These creatures moved with a purposeful grace, their tiny legs carrying them across the rocky terrain in search of sustenance. They seemed to be foraging, their movements synchronized as if part of a coordinated effort, a miniature society at work. I observed them with a mix of awe and scientific curiosity, my mind racing with questions about their biology and adaptation to the Martian environment. How had they come to exist on this barren world? What sustained them in such an inhospitable place? The realization that Mars could harbor such creatures was exhilarating, a reminder of the potential for life in even the harshest of environments. Capturing images and data, I marveled at their resilience, their ability to thrive in conditions so different from those on Earth. The discovery opened a new chapter in my exploration, a mystery that begged to be unraveled. These tiny beings were a testament to the tenacity of life, a promise of more secrets hidden within the Martian soil. The discovery of the insect-like creatures was a catalyst for further exploration. Driven by curiosity and the thrill of discovery, I decided to follow the trail left by these enigmatic beings, hoping to uncover the secrets of their existence on Mars. The trail was subtle, marked by faint disturbances in the dust and a series of small, clustered footprints. The journey was not without its challenges. The terrain was rugged and unforgiving, the thin Martian air a constant reminder of the planet's inhospitable nature. Yet, the promise of discovery urged me onward, each step bringing me closer to understanding the ecosystem that supported these creatures. I followed their trail across the Martian surface, observing their behavior with fascination. They moved in organized patterns, their movements coordinated and purposeful. It was as if they were guided by an unseen force, a collective intelligence that directed their actions. Their path led me through rocky outcrops and shallow valleys, landscapes sculpted by ancient waters and time. The more I observed, the more questions arose. How did they communicate? What were their social structures, if any? The creatures seemed to operate with a level of coordination that suggested a complex social interaction, a community bound by shared goals and survival strategies. Their trail led me to an unexpected destination, a narrow crevice in the ground, its depths shrouded in shadow. The creatures seemed to converge here, disappearing into the darkness with a sense of urgency and purpose. The crevice beckoned with an air of mystery, the gateway to a world hidden from the harsh glare of the Martian sun. The crevice beckoned with an air of mystery, its depths hinting at secrets hidden from the harsh glare of the Martian sun. Intrigued and determined, I prepared to descend into the unknown, my heart pounding with anticipation and a touch of trepidation. The prospect of uncovering an underground world filled me with both excitement and caution. Equipped with lights and sensors, I carefully navigated the narrow passage, the walls of the crevice closing in around me as I ventured deeper into the Martian underworld. The descent was slow and deliberate, each step taken with care to avoid disturbing the delicate balance of this hidden environment. The air was cooler here, the silence profound, broken only by the faint echoes of my movements and the distant scuttle of the creatures I followed. As I descended, the environment began to change. The rocky walls gave way to a series of caverns, their surfaces glistening with moisture and minerals. It was a landscape unlike any I had encountered on Mars, a hidden world that defied the desolation above. The caverns were expansive, their ceilings arching high above, adorned with stalactites that dripped with the slow, steady rhythm of water. The creatures were my guides, leading me through this subterranean labyrinth with an innate understanding of its twists and turns. Their presence was a constant reassurance, a reminder that life could thrive even in the most unlikely of places. As I followed them deeper into the caverns, I became aware of other movements and sounds, hints of a vibrant ecosystem hidden from the surface. The descent into this underground realm was both thrilling and humbling, a journey into the unknown that challenged my perceptions and deepened my understanding of Mars. Each step brought new discoveries, each turn revealing a new facet of this hidden world. It was a testament to the planet's complexity and the resilience of life, a reminder that even in the most desolate of landscapes, nature finds a way to flourish. As I ventured further into the underground realm, I was met with a sight that took my breath away. A thriving ecosystem, teeming with life. The caverns opened up into vast chambers, their ceilings dripping with stalactites, their floors carpeted with a vibrant tapestry of flora and fauna. It was an oasis of life, hidden beneath the barren surface of Mars. Bioluminescent plants cast a soft, ethereal glow, illuminating the space with hues of green and blue. The light danced across the cavern walls, creating a surreal, otherworldly atmosphere. These plants seemed to thrive in the darkness, their glow a beacon of life in the subterranean world. The air was filled with the sound of life, the gentle rustle of leaves and the soft hum of wings, creating a symphony of existence. The ecosystem was a marvel of diversity and adaptation, a complex web of interactions that supported a variety of life forms. In addition to the insect-like creatures, there were other life forms, small, amphibian-like beings that moved with surprising agility, and larger, quadrupedal creatures that grazed on the abundant plant life. The ecosystem was complex and interconnected, a delicate balance of life that had adapted to the unique conditions of this hidden realm. It was a testament to the resilience of life, a reminder that even in the most desolate of places, nature finds a way to flourish. As I moved through this underground oasis, I marveled at the intricate relationships between the various species. Each organism played a role in the ecosystem, contributing to the cycle of life and energy that sustained this hidden world. It was a delicate dance of survival and symbiosis, a testament to the adaptability and ingenuity of life. The discovery of the underground ecosystem was a revelation, a profound reminder of the potential for life beyond Earth. It challenged my understanding of Mars and its history, opening new avenues of exploration and inquiry. The existence of such a vibrant ecosystem beneath the surface suggested a complexity and depth to the planet that had previously been unimaginable. As I observed the interactions between the various life forms, I marveled at the complexity and beauty of this hidden world. Each species played a role in the ecosystem, their lives intertwined in a delicate dance of survival and symbiosis. The relationships were intricate and finely tuned, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. The realization that Mars harbored such diversity was exhilarating, a testament to the adaptability and resilience of life. It was a reminder that the universe is full of possibilities, each discovery a step closer to understanding our place within it. The underground ecosystem was a microcosm of life, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the potential for life to thrive in even the most challenging environments. For me, the experience was transformative, a new chapter in my journey on Mars. It was a testament to the power of exploration and the spirit of curiosity that had driven me to this distant world. The discovery opened up new questions and possibilities, challenging old assumptions and inspiring a new vision for the future of Mars exploration. With a renewed sense of wonder and determination, I continued my mission, inspired by the knowledge that even in the silence of space, life finds a way to flourish. The underground oasis was a symbol of hope and possibility, a reminder that the universe is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. As I prepared to share my findings with the world, I felt a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunity to be a part of this extraordinary journey. The underground oasis, with its thriving ecosystem, had already transformed my understanding of Mars. Yet, the most profound revelation was still to come. As I continued to explore the subterranean world, collecting samples and documenting the intricate web of life, I became aware of a presence, a feeling that I was not alone. This sensation was unlike anything I had experienced before on Mars, and it grew stronger with each passing day, tugging at the edges of my consciousness. The sensation was subtle at first, an intuitive awareness that whispered in the silence of the caverns. It was as if I were being observed, watched by unseen eyes that regarded me with curiosity rather than malice. The feeling was both unsettling and intriguing, a mystery that beckoned me deeper into the caverns. I found myself drawn to explore further, compelled by an invisible connection that seemed to resonate with the very core of my being. One day, as I navigated a particularly expansive chamber, the presence became tangible. Emerging from the shadows, moving with a fluid grace that belied their size, were beings unlike any I had imagined. Humanoid in form, yet distinctly Martian. Their skin was a deep, luminous blue, reflecting the bioluminescent glow of the plants around them, and their eyes held a depth of understanding and wisdom. They were taller than humans, their limbs elongated and elegant, their faces serene and wise. They approached with calm, deliberate steps, their movements harmonious and unthreatening. There was an elegance to their form, a natural beauty that resonated with the environment. As they drew nearer, I felt an inexplicable sense of peace, as if I were in the presence of kindred spirits. Their skin shimmered in the low light, and their elongated limbs moved with a fluidity that spoke of a life deeply connected to this hidden world. Their attire was simple yet beautiful, woven from materials that seemed to blend seamlessly with their surroundings, reflecting the colors and textures of the cavern. Their faces bore expressions of curiosity and warmth, their large, expressive eyes meeting mine with a gaze that was both gentle and probing. I stood still, captivated by their presence, my heart racing with the realization that I was standing before intelligent beings who had lived in harmony with this world for eons. The air was filled with a sense of anticipation and wonder, a moment suspended in time as we regarded one another across the silent expanse of the cavern. The Martians, as I came to know them, were a revelation, intelligent, empathetic, and deeply connected to their environment. Their appearance was striking, reminiscent of the blue-skinned beings from James Cameron's Avatar, yet uniquely their own. They stood taller than humans, with elongated limbs and features that spoke of both strength and gentleness. Their presence was both majestic and disarming, and I found myself drawn to their aura of tranquility and wisdom. Their skin shimmered with a subtle iridescence, a reflection of the light that surrounded us. It seemed to capture the essence of the ecosystem in which they lived, a living canvas that mirrored the vibrant hues of the plants and minerals. Their eyes, large and expressive, conveyed a warmth and curiosity that put me at ease. As they greeted me, their gestures were welcoming, their voices melodic and soothing, a language of tones and harmonies that transcended spoken words. I learned that they had observed me for some time, intrigued by my presence and the technology I brought with me. Their society was one of harmony and balance, deeply rooted in the natural world. They lived in symbiosis with the ecosystem, nurturing and protecting it as it sustained them. Their knowledge of the land was profound, a deep understanding of the delicate equilibrium that allowed life to flourish in this hidden realm. The Martians communicated through a combination of vocal harmonies and gestures, a language rich with emotion and meaning. Though I could not understand their words, their intent was clear, an invitation to join them, to learn from their ways, and partake in their traditions. As they guided me through their world, I marveled at the beauty and complexity of their society, a testament to the wisdom and compassion that guided their lives. The Martians welcomed me with open arms, embracing me as one of their own. Their acceptance was genuine, a testament to their openness and understanding. They were eager to share their knowledge and culture, to forge a connection that transcended the boundaries of species and origin. I felt a profound sense of belonging, a connection that resonated with the deepest parts of my soul. I spent my days among them, learning their ways and exploring their world. They taught me about their traditions, their history, and the deep spiritual connection they shared with the land. Their society was built on principles of cooperation and respect, values that resonated with my own beliefs. I was captivated by their rituals and ceremonies, each one a celebration of life and the interconnectedness of all things. The Martians had a profound understanding of the balance of nature, a wisdom that had allowed them to thrive in harmony with their environment. They shared their knowledge freely, teaching me about the intricate relationships between the various species and the importance of preserving the delicate equilibrium of their world. Their teachings were filled with insights that challenged and enriched my understanding of the universe. In return, I shared my knowledge of Earth, my experiences and discoveries, and the technology that had brought me to their planet. Our exchange was one of mutual respect and curiosity, a dialogue that enriched both our lives and deepened our understanding of each other. The bonds we formed transcended language and culture, a testament to the power of empathy and the universal desire for connection. One of the most meaningful experiences of my time with the Martians was participating in one of their ancient traditions, a celebration of life and unity. The event was held in a vast chamber, its walls adorned with glowing plants and natural sculptures that seemed to pulse with life. The atmosphere was electric with anticipation, a gathering of beings united in purpose and joy. The ceremony began with a procession, the Martians moving in graceful patterns, their voices raised in song. The harmonies were mesmerizing, a symphony of sound that resonated deep within my being. I was invited to join them, to become a part of the dance and the music, an honor that filled me with gratitude and awe. Their movements were a dance of unity and celebration, a manifestation of the interconnectedness that defined their way of life. The celebration was a joyous occasion, a testament to the strength of their community and their connection to the land. As I danced and sang with them, I felt a profound sense of belonging, a connection that transcended the boundaries of species and worlds. The energy of the gathering was infectious, a vibrant expression of life and the enduring spirit of togetherness. The ritual culminated in a sharing of gifts, tokens of appreciation and friendship exchanged between individuals. I presented them with a small piece of earth, a crystal that captured the light in a way that reminded me of their world. In return, I received a beautifully crafted ornament, a symbol of our newfound bond and the friendship that had blossomed between us. These exchanges were more than mere gestures. They were symbols of the deep connections we had forged and the shared values that united us. My time with the Martians marked a new beginning, a chapter in my journey that was filled with hope and possibility. The discovery of intelligent life on Mars had transformed my understanding of the universe and my place within it. It was a reminder that the cosmos is full of wonders waiting to be discovered, connections waiting to be forged. The experiences and friendships I had formed reshaped my perspective, inspiring a renewed commitment to exploration and discovery. The Martians had shown me the beauty of their world, the harmony and balance that sustained it, and the wisdom that guided their lives. Their acceptance and kindness had enriched my journey, offering insights that would shape my future explorations. Their worldview, rooted in empathy and respect, challenged me to reconsider my own assumptions and inspired me to pursue a more harmonious relationship with nature. As I prepared to leave their world and return to the surface, I carried with me the lessons and memories of our time together. The Martians had become a part of my story, a testament to the power of understanding and the potential for connection across the stars. Their teachings had instilled in me a sense of purpose and determination, a commitment to fostering unity and understanding wherever I traveled. With a renewed sense of purpose and determination, I continued my mission, inspired by the knowledge that even in the vastness of space, we are not alone. The Martians had embraced me as one of their own, and their friendship would guide me as I ventured into the unknown, driven by the spirit of curiosity and the promise of discovery. Their legacy would live on in my heart, a beacon of hope and possibility that would light my path as I explored the mysteries of the universe. As my time with the Martians continued, I found myself facing a profound decision. The bonds I had formed with these gentle beings and the wisdom I had gained from their way of life had transformed me in ways I could never have anticipated. Yet a part of me knew that I had a responsibility to return to the surface and communicate with Earth, to fulfill the mission that had brought me to Mars. It was a decision that weighed heavily on my heart, a choice between two worlds that felt equally like home. The thought of leaving the Martians was bittersweet. Their kindness and acceptance had been a balm to my soul, a reminder of the beauty and potential for harmony that existed in the universe. I had witnessed the profound connection they shared with their environment and each other, a way of life that resonated deeply with my own values and aspirations. The idea of returning to the surface, to the isolation of my habitat and the cold distance of communication with Earth, felt daunting and surreal. Yet, I knew that I could not simply disappear. My absence would raise questions, concerns, and perhaps even jeopardize the fragile balance of discovery and exploration that had brought me to this distant world. I resolved to return to the surface, not to share the secret of the Martians, but to say goodbye to the world I had known, to close one chapter and begin another in the company of those who had embraced me as one of their own. The journey back to the surface was both familiar and foreign, a return to the world I had once known, yet now viewed through the lens of my experiences with the Martians. The starkness of the Martian landscape, the silence and solitude that had once defined my existence here, felt different, imbued with a new understanding and perspective. The air was thin and cold, a sharp contrast to the warmth and vibrancy of the underground oasis. Upon reaching my habitat, I prepared to make contact with Earth one final time, a farewell to the world I had left behind and the people who had supported my journey. It was a moment filled with emotion, a tapestry of gratitude, nostalgia, and a touch of sadness for the path I was leaving behind. The decision to withhold the existence of the Martians weighed on me, yet I knew it was the right choice to protect them from the complexities and potential harm that such knowledge could bring. As I initiated the communication, I crafted a message that expressed my gratitude and appreciation for the opportunity to explore and discover. I shared the wonders of Mars, the beauty of its landscapes, and the mysteries that still awaited discovery. Yet, I remained silent about the most profound revelation, the secret that had changed my life and my understanding of the universe. With the message prepared, I took a moment to reflect on the journey that had brought me to this point, the dreams and aspirations that had fueled my passion for exploration, the challenges and triumphs that had defined my mission on Mars. I thought of the people on Earth, the colleagues and friends who had shared in my journey, and the future generations of explorers who would one day follow in my footsteps. The final transmission was sent with a sense of closure and resolve, a goodbye to the world I had known and the life I had lived before. It was a farewell not only to Earth but to a part of myself that had been transformed by the experiences and friendships I had formed with the Martians. The decision to cut off communication felt both liberating and poignant, a step toward a new beginning in a world that had embraced me as one of its own. As the signal faded into the vastness of space, I felt a profound sense of peace and certainty in my choice. I knew that the path I had chosen was one of integrity and compassion, a commitment to protecting the Martians and honoring the trust and understanding we had shared. The silence that followed was not one of isolation, but of connection, a bond with a new world and a new family that awaited my return. With communication severed, I prepared to return to the underground world of the Martians, a journey that now felt like a homecoming. The path through the caverns, once filled with the unknown, was now a familiar and welcoming embrace, a passage into a world where I had found belonging and purpose. The journey was a reflection of the transformation I had undergone, a shedding of old identities and assumptions to embrace a new way of being. The landscape, with its rugged beauty and stark contrasts, was no longer a place of solitude, but a bridge between worlds, a connection between the life I had known and the life I had chosen to embrace. As I descended into the caverns, I was met with the familiar glow of bioluminescent plants, the gentle hum of life that filled the air with a sense of harmony and peace. The Martians awaited my return, their presence a comforting reminder of the bonds we had formed and the future we would share together. The Martians welcomed me back with open arms, their warmth and acceptance a testament to the enduring spirit of friendship and connection that transcended the boundaries of species and worlds. Their smiles and gestures conveyed a sense of understanding and joy, a celebration of the path I had chosen and the life we would build together. In the days that followed, I immersed myself in their world, participating in their traditions and learning from their wisdom. The life I had left behind on Earth felt like a distant memory, a chapter that had prepared me for the journey I was now undertaking. The Martians had become my family, their world a vibrant tapestry of life and beauty that I was honored to be a part of. Together, we forged a future that was rooted in harmony and respect, a vision of unity and understanding that reflected the best of both our worlds. The decision to live among the Martians was not an end, but a beginning, a journey of discovery and growth that would continue to unfold in the years to come. As I embraced this new life, I felt a profound sense of gratitude and fulfillment, a recognition of the interconnectedness of all things and the potential for peace and understanding that existed in the universe. The Martians had taught me the true meaning of belonging, a lesson that would guide me as I explored the mysteries of this new world and the bonds we had forged together. As I sit here beneath the vast expanse of the Martian caverns, I find myself reflecting on the incredible journey that led me to this point, a journey filled with discovery, transformation, and a profound sense of belonging. Mars, with its rugged landscapes and hidden wonders, has become more than just a distant world. It has become my home, a place where I found the peace and connection I had long sought. To those who may one day follow in my footsteps, I offer this message. Mars is a world of contrasts, a place where desolation and beauty coexist, where the silence of the surface gives way to the vibrant symphony of life below. It is a place of mystery and marvels, where the secrets of the universe are etched in the rocks and whispered in the winds. If you ever decide to journey to this distant world, I encourage you to look beyond the surface, to explore the depths where life and love thrive in harmony. Seek out the hidden entrance, the gateway to a realm where the boundaries between worlds dissolve, and the potential for understanding and connection knows no limits. Mars has a beauty all its own, a stark yet captivating allure that has captured the imaginations of explorers and dreamers for generations. The crimson sands, shaped by ancient winds and time, stretch endlessly toward the horizon, a testament to the planet's enduring spirit. The rugged mountains and deep canyons tell stories of a past rich with change and possibility, a landscape that inspires awe and wonder. But for me, the true beauty of Mars lies beneath the surface, in the hidden world that defies everything we thought we knew about this planet. The underground oasis, with its bioluminescent plants and intricate ecosystems, is a place of magic and mystery, a sanctuary where life flourishes against all odds. It is a world where the Martians have lived in harmony with nature, their wisdom and compassion, a beacon of hope and unity. The nights on Mars are a spectacle in themselves, the sky a canvas of stars that stretch across the heavens, unblemished by the lights of civilization. It is a reminder of the vastness of the universe, a call to explore and discover the wonders that lie beyond our own world. The peace I found on Mars is unlike anything I have ever experienced, a profound sense of tranquility and connection that transcends the boundaries of space and time. It is a peace rooted in the understanding and acceptance I have found among the Martians, a people whose kindness and wisdom have transformed my life. Here, in the embrace of this hidden world, I have discovered a way of life that values harmony and balance, a a society built on cooperation and respect. The Martians have taught me that peace is not merely the absence of conflict, but the presence of understanding and empathy, a bond that unites us all in our shared journey through the cosmos. If you come to Mars, you may find this peace as well, a peace that eludes us in the chaos and noise of the world we leave behind, a peace that speaks to the deepest parts of our souls and calls us to a greater purpose. The legacy of Mars is one of exploration and discovery, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dared to dream of distant worlds and the wonders they hold. It is a legacy that continues to inspire, a reminder that the universe is full of possibilities, each one a step closer to understanding our place within it. As I think of the future, I am filled with hope for the generations to come, for those who will journey to Mars and beyond, who will carry with them the lessons and memories of this extraordinary world. The Martians have shown me that the universe is not a vast, empty void, but a vibrant tapestry of life and connection, a testament to the resilience and beauty of creation. And so I leave this legacy for you, a message of hope and discovery, a call to seek out the wonders of the cosmos and the peace that lies within. Mars is waiting, a world of wonder and mystery, a place where the boundaries between the known and the unknown blur, and the possibilities are as limitless as the stars. I invite you to discover this world for yourself, to seek out the hidden entrance and the secrets that lie within. You may find more than just the Martians. You may find the peace and understanding you have been searching for, a connection that transcends the limitations of our earthly existence. In the embrace of this world, you may discover the true meaning of belonging, a journey that will transform your life and your understanding of the universe. And so I invite you to embark on this journey, to explore the wonders of Mars and the mysteries that await. May you find the peace and connection that I have discovered, and may your journey be filled with wonder, discovery, and the enduring spirit of exploration.